Right, I think it's time to try this again. Whether this is going to work or not, I don't know. But we are now with version, whatever it is. Version 3.37. And for those who are watching this after the stream, probably wondering what happened. The previous stream didn't go all too well. I've restarted my computer, I've restarted everything, nothing seems to be lagging this time. Got to a point where, actually, after I switched off the stream to try and figure out what was going on, the stream didn't even... the websites just wouldn't work properly. I couldn't use Google Chrome or anything like that. It's just constantly crashing out and whatnot. We're going to jump into Explain shortly, once again, and hopefully we should be up and about very, very quickly. I say very quickly. I am going to try and do this as quickly as I can now, but I don't know whether, whether it's going to happen, whether it's going to work. Right, I'm just trying to work out where and what I need this time to fly this aircraft, and where we're going to be going from. And we're going to be flying from Manchester, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, over to London Heathrow, Echo Golf Lima Lima. I've got the charts, I've got everything I require for that. I just need to work out what runway I'm going to be taking off from. I think I'm going to take off runway, I say 5, hold on, I'm probably going to take off runway 23. I'm going to do any. I'm just going to grab something anyway. ILS 05, and I'll do ILS. I mean, there are 2 runways here, but I'm going to go for 05. 05 right, 05 left. I should probably grab both of these. Yeah, I'm going to grab both of these actually. That's 05 right, 05 left. Let's go for... Right, let's do this. Left and ILS 05 right. Grab. I have no idea how many people are going to watch it this time. Last time it was, a few moments ago. I'm still very, very cautious about what could potentially happen now if this stream doesn't go to plan, if this doesn't work as I want it to. This is 23 right, and I think I've got all the charts I need, so I will load up Explain and we'll be in very soon. If I don't have the charts, well, tough. I'll just have to deal with it. Hello there, Butter. I'm glad you could join me now and not earlier. Earlier was not good. It wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time at all. Right, here's my charts. Let's get those copied over and get into Explain. See what this new 3.337 update does for this aircraft. Should be nice. Should be interesting. I'm not sure what to expect at all. I have a bunch of charts here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all these charts over, let overwrite whatever the charts are. Then Heathrow, do I have any new charts I need? Yep, there's a few new charts. Earlier, yeah, earlier was bad. Very bad. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Let's go ahead and jump into Explain 11 and get this show on the road. Here we go. I'll seat myself in my seat properly once again for the second, third, fourth time. I almost kicked my computer in annoyance at the disaster that befell it. I have no idea what happened. Everything just fell apart. Pre-flight checks done. For the computer, yeah, not for anything else. I'm going to have to go right from the start. Let let's get the checklist up. I will pop in game like that. There you go. You guys can see things. Nice to see you as well, Alexandru. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong. I should really update my reshade. I should probably do that. I'm planning to be up within half an hour and then back down by 6 PM. That's the plan. I don't know whether I can get up within half an hour. I know it's not going to be a long flight, that's for sure. Which is why I think I can be back down fairly soon. Okay, so the new... Here we go. This is with the new one. So I'm actually going to try this this one here again. Not going to Barcelona. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Customize. We're going to start at 9. That'll do. That will do. And start flight. Here we go. Yeah, so just to give you guys a use Ryanair, it definitely works. Okay, well, if this one doesn't work, then I'll swap over and just use the Ryanair one. I mean, I don't particularly like Ryanair, but, you know, I do like the aircraft. If you guys were watching the earlier stream, I'll just give you a brief overview of what happened. My controls wouldn't respond properly. My game was lagging oddly, and then the aircraft I just could not regain control. After that, I tried to quit the game. After I ended the stream, tried to quit the game. It wouldn't let me quit. Eventually got out of the game. Then tried to download the new 3.37 mod. Google Chrome wouldn't let me do anything. ActiveSky had crashed. And yeah, I don't know what happened. And then to top it all off, my internet stopped working. Yeah, that's how it goes. But let's get into this one, and let's hope none of that happens now. I don't know what the weather is at this place, so I'm just gonna take a look and work it out from there. Really, if I have to, I'll download a couple of charts on my phone and look at the charts from there. If we have to choose a different runway or anything like that, I think we're doing a LISTO departure, and we should be doing a Bovingdon approach. So we should be departing LISTO1 Zulu, I think. I can't remember exactly. And we should be coming in Bovingdon 4 Alpha all the way into London Heathrow. Now, I don't know what the fuel is. I don't know what any of that is at the moment. We're going to have a look at the actual payload, and we're going to have a look at the flight plan, and we'll work from there. Planning to have this aircraft up within 30 minutes. And therefore, ever landed in... No, I actually haven't. I've barely landed in any places. I've done Malaga. I've landed in Heathrow. I've landed at East Midlands. I've landed at Birmingham. I've landed at Edinburgh. I've landed at Manchester. I've landed at Leeds. I have landed in Rome. I have landed in... No, actually, Rome was Flight Simulator X, so no, I haven't landed in Rome here either. I've landed at Geneva, so I've done that one. I've landed in Paris. I've landed in... Oh, that's in jets, that is. I'm thinking where else I've landed. San Francisco. Should bring Jet2 down to its historic home of Bournemouth. That would be good. I'm not on VATSIM, no. After the disaster of earlier, I want to make sure I can get this aircraft working properly before I sort out all of the VATSIM stuff. I do want to do that. It's a short flight. I will have to have a look at that. Skierthos. I shall have to have a look at that, see if I can get some scenery for it and whatnot, and do a flight there. That'd be interesting. By a short flight, how short? Because as you guys know, I don't really have that much in the way of time. A couple of hours here and there. Today should have been a long flight. Bucharest to Skierthos takes about one... Oh, that's not bad at all. That's something I could potentially do. You need a flight suggestion now. Try the one I was going to do. Barcelona to London Heathrow. Lima Echo Bravo Lima to Echo Golf Lima Lima. Try that one. Skiathos on is stunning payware. I shouldn't have to have a look. Airline, I did it with Jet2. So I think our call sign was Chanix482, which is going to be our call sign again anyway. Can I do the Russian class P? I can have a look. Done with preloading. Come on, come on. I don't have all day. You're trying out. How is the new codec? I'm assuming it's really good. You know, how is it overall for people? I think a lot of people have said it's fantastic. It's really clear, easy to hear things, just superior in every single way. And that's what I was expecting from them when I spoke to them a couple of weeks ago. I was expecting that. Which do I prefer? I prefer planes, though I do like trains because of the mechanics of it and being close to them and all that kind of stuff. I do tend to like trains. Oh, this still works. Okay, so we are Jet2, I think. Yes, we are Jet2, and we're at Manchester Airport, and everything's lagging. No, please don't. Oh, no, it's okay. Hey, look, there's a Virgin Atlantic jumbo sitting there. This is nice. I need to take a picture of this. Okay, let's get on with it. Let's get on with this. Oh, what's the? It's not. That's the completely bizarre thing. It's actually not any particular scenery. This is just default, as far as I know. Well, it's got Orbx TrueEarth, but I didn't know Orbx TrueEarth did the airports. Okay, well, I'm quite happy about that. I didn't realise just how detailed Manchester was. Right. Okay, I've definitely got problems. Things are not loading. What is going on? If I can't take this up, airport environment. That's true. Airport environment HD does. Yeah, I've got that. I forgot about that. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Right, we're looking for 3335, and we're looking at zero fuel weight of 51.7. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So 3335. Oops. 3.335, zero fuel weight 51.7, so we're going to bring this up to what, 10.2. It's 51.6. What? 10.3. I just miscalculated slightly. There we go. That shall do. 3.3. Oh, that's fuel required. Hold on. Actual. That's different. That's changed. That's the first change. Okay. Fuel required is 3108. That's a whole new setup. So I need to put this as 3.108. How do I change my actual fuel? Can anybody tell me how to change my actual fuel on this new one? Anyway, in the meantime, let's get this aircraft booted up in this. Get an ATIS request going very quickly. Not messing around here. I don't know how to change the actual fuel. call the fuel truck. Hold on. What am I going to do with the fuel truck, though? Oh no, is the fuel truck going to... Is it going to load up my entire aircraft with loads of fuel? Hang on. Please tell me the fuel truck does... Oh, there's a Shell fuel truck. Oh, that looks awesome. But... what's it doing? It's taking fuel out, I think. Is it taking fuel out? It is. It's taking fuel out. Okay. This is super. Oh, I like this. Okay. So whilst it's doing that, we need to start looking at this. So we've done that. That's fine. FMC, we'll do a position in it. Echo Golf Charlie. We are at gate 9. There we go. And we'll sort out this momentarily. There we go. Set IRS position. Done, and we can move on from there. You need to update your Zibo. Well, this is different. Things have changed. Things have definitely changed. I want 3.3, so I've got to be careful. I have got to be careful. Today. Set IRS heading. What? Where's our whiskey compass? There it is. What were we actually facing? I'm going to leave that and see what happens. That's a new one. I don't actually know exactly what we were facing. 3.37. It is. It's different. It's different. There's a lot going on here. I can just find out exactly what we were facing, and I'll just set that as the RS heading. 051. I'll just do that. Let's just see what happens. Invalid entry, probably 051. There you go. Cool. Do I have the reserve fuel calculated in? No, that's on required, so I need 3.3. So when it gets to 3.4, I'm gonna tell the fuel truck, please stop, go away, don't kill me. I need the extra fuel. Right, we're going to start here, and we're going to... destination is going to be Echo Golf Lima. Flight number, is it ECX? Is that it? Is it ECX? EXC. EXC, not ECX. EXC. Chanex 482. There we go. And our route today, well, we can't really do the route until our fuel is sorted. I really don't want to mess up the fuel. I really don't want to mess up. Trains 2019 live stream. That could be something that I could potentially do. ECX, EXS. Oh dear, there's loads. Right, let's make sure everything else is going okay here. That's done. Let's see. This can go on. Logo light can go on. Yep. That'll do. APU bleed switch needs to go on. Engine bleed should probably be off. Pack controls, bring them up. That's done. I think that's everything going fairly well. How's the fuel looking? 5.4. Okay. You'll have it explained. You don't play it though. Well, hopefully it's fine. That's all right. Your knowledge about aircraft doesn't have to be great. As long as you can enjoy. As long as you can enjoy this, that's the important part. Right, I'm going to have to go onto the APU soon. In fact, I probably should get onto the APU now. That would maybe be a good idea. Right, turn the iris to complete the alignment. Oh, we don't have to worry about that. It's absolutely fine. I know how long it's going to be left on that. It's about 3 minutes left before it finishes its alignment, so don't have to really worry about that. 4.6. Still looking for less. What was it? 3331, right? 3335. 3335. There we go. That's what we're looking for. for 3.6. I'll be happy with that. Weight, fuel and balance 4.3. How do you drive an aeroplane? Well, if you watch this stream, hopefully you will learn. I say hopefully you will learn, maybe you won't. This is lovely though. 4.2, come on. Let's find out what the ATIS is here. Right. Winds variable 3 knots, visibility unlimited, overcast 1,800 feet, temperature 12 degrees, dew point 9, QNH 1002. That's absolutely fine. Let's set up 1002 then. 1002. 1002. Right, we need to tell the fuel truck to stop now. 3.6. When it gets to 3.5, I'll tell it to stop. And we can just deal with 3.5, it's fine. There it goes. Fuel truck, stop, please. Right, please do not empty more fuel. Please do not empty more fuel. Fuel truck's gone. Okay, great. We can now put our legs in. And it's stuck at 3.5. Awesome. Let's have a look at where we're going. We're going Listo 1 2 Zulu all the way to Listo. That's fine. So we'll pop in via Listo. And then we're going Lima 612 to Honiley and then Bovingdon 4 Alpha. That's all we're doing. That's pretty easy. So Honiley and it's Lima 612 is our airway to Honiley, and we're good. That is literally it. Job done. Departures. We're looking for. Oh, this is super. This is what it's like in the real aircraft. So remember that with Flight Simulator you upload actual weather conditions in. These are actual weather conditions. This is actually what it's like right now. This is exactly what we're doing. Sorry if I'm not reading all the if I'm not reading all the what do you call it yet, the chat. I do apologise. I'm just trying to work out what I'm doing. So 1 Zulu, there we go. 5 right is where we're taking off. Fantastic. And it's funny because we don't really have to worry too much about the weather, so that's absolutely fine because it's quite tame. But I want to see what's at Heathrow because I want to see what runway I'm going to be landing at. I want to try 27. That's where I want to try, and we're going for a Bovingdon 4 Alpha. So we'll plug in the arrival as well already. Bovingdon 4 Alpha, and I'm probably looking for 27 left is the one I want. That's my plan. Transition at Bovingdon. Wonderful. Okay, that should be the whole thing in. You're basically doing a 2-man job on my own. Yeah, it is not the easiest of things to do. Plus, I'm trying to do it fairly quickly. Let's get the APU started now, like so. Today's flight level is going to be. So we've got our routes in. Performance, right. 0 fuel weight, reserves of, I don't know, 0.5, I guess. Planned fuel is. What's our planned fuel? Required is that. Planned is 2. Planned is 2. Reserves 0.5, 2.5, and then we've got a little bit more in my tank. Am I better at driving planes or aeroplanes? They're two different things. There are two different things. Amazing plane. I've done some videos of this in a professional sim, and it's nice. Cost index of 30. Flight level 190 is what it's telling me. I want to fly flight level 150 today, please. That's my flight today. N1 limit. We're going to. Oops. Rubbish. Nope. Performance. N1 limit. We'll go for /30. See what we get. Actually, we'll do /31. There we go. We'll go for a 24k derated takeoff. That should be should be capable. Takeoff today will be flaps 5 takeoff. Center of gravity trim's going to be 4.44. Looks about right to me. Usually should have a trim indicator about here. In the real aircraft, in the sim that I've used, the trim indicator is displayed here as well, and there doesn't seem to be one on this. So as you're rolling that around, it will give you this trim. What's my favourite aircraft? The Concorde. Concorde is my favourite aircraft. However, I do like flying this particular one. I can't fly Concorde, but Concorde is my favourite aircraft. Can I explain what I'm doing? I can somewhat, in a bit of a rush in today's sim, but I can sort of explain what's going on. So at this moment in time, I'm setting up the speed. That will be the V2 speed, which is our takeoff speed, and how that's going to work for us. So as we lift up and we've got a positive climb, so we're actually taking the aircraft into the air, that's the speed that we're going to be trying to hold. It's not going to hold at 136, that's for sure. IMM is actually tuned in. 109.5 is Manchester, and we need to tune in the course. I love this now works. So if you don't tune in the correct course, it will give you a yellow bar. So you'll see if we go to 5.2, that should go green in a moment. There you go, that's gone green, but we haven't actually tuned in the VOR 4, the ILS 4 Manchester. So you can see that the course is right, but the frequency is not. So that is the runway heading, so that's the degrees that we're actually going to be going along. I will now pull up a chart for Manchester. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. I just want to know what 5 right is. Is it 5 right we're taking off on? I can't even remember anymore. It's 5 right. It is 111.55. So I'll stick in 111.55 here, and you'll see that that will then be accepted there, and it's gone. And the same thing can go here, 111.55. Now in some variants, in one variant that I've flown, it actually stays. It doesn't disappear like this. What airline is this? I'm flying for Jet2 at the moment. Let's actually get on the APUs like that. Get rid of ground power. Then we can go ahead and tell ground power to go away. Please go away. Thank you. And now we've got everything that we should require. Okay, generators are on. I'm actually going to go dual bleed now. Packs are fine. Isolation switch is fine. I'm going to switch on the window heats now. Probe heats, make sure they're off. That's all correct. That's all correct. All the way down. They're all correct. Fuel pumps are absolutely fine. I keep forgetting to do that. And I think we're looking good. The maps are all up. That's open. Everything is good. Everything is good here. Alright. We've got our ATIS, so we know which way we are actually going on that. Let's see. FMC has been programmed in. I think... Oh, runway winds. Well, we've got variables, so it doesn't really matter. So we're not going to worry about that. Altimeter. Initial settings. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to have a look at the legs pages and figure out what's our initial setting. You can see 5,000 at LISTO is what we're stuck at. So we must dial this in for 5,000. There we go. Like that. I'll arm the auto throttle. I'm going to arm the flight. In fact, I'm not going to arm the auto throttle yet. I'll do that after the aircraft is on. Go away. Right. Are there any other warnings? No, just electrical warnings. Auto brakes should probably go to RTO. Transponder. This allows ATC to see us, although there's no ATC in this, so it's just a little bit of fun here. I'm just going to switch that on like that, so that way the air traffic control knows where we're actually going. Alright, I think we can start this aircraft up, but I want to get us pushed back. So I'm just going to call for a pushback, and let's pre-plan our pushback. No ATC at the moment, no. Right, where are we going? Where's the runway? That's 5 left. Where's 5 right? 5 right over this way. Where is 5 right? All the way out. Nope, I don't know where... oh, wait, if that's 5 left, 5 right is the next runway along. I'm stupid. I just need to check where... so, that's where I am. That's 5 left. So the next one, this is 5 right. Wait, where's 5 right? Nope. Where is 5 right? I don't know Manchester Airport so well. I'm actually going to check on the plans before I do this. Manchester Airport, Aerodrome. Where are we? That's 5 right. We saw 5 left. So we are parked where? We're parked at 9, right? That's where we're parked, I believe. And we need to go 2, 3 right. Okay. So we're parked here. This is where we're parked. Okay. We need to go all the way up and across. That's what we need to do. That's fine. That tells me where I need to push back to. Should be fine. Better push back. You don't think they ever use 5 right? That's fine. I'll use 5 right. I want us to be pushed back here, please. Yep. That's my requested pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
We're ready. Let's get this pushback. Go. Pushback, please.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, while the tow is driving up, we're going to ensure that everything else is getting ready to go. So, seatbelt signs are on. Right, let's switch on all fuel pumps now. Let's switch the anti-collision lights on. Let's switch on electronic hydraulic pumps. And I think we're going to be good for takeoff. Is this voice activated? It is not. I can probably make it voice activated, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. Do you guys want to watch the pushback? I'll let you guys watch the pushback. Let's watch it. It's going to go. We can watch the pushback here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
In fact, you can even see it connecting if I just zoom in like this. You can actually see it connecting, and it will lift the nose of the plane up because it will lift the it will lift the front wheel up, which is awesome. Which terminal? Not a clue. I just quickly selected this because things went wrong earlier. We're at gate 9 though, I believe. It says gate 9. That reads 41. Is that mine? No, 10, 12. No, yeah, we're at 10. We're not at 9. There you go. Look at that. It's lifted the whole plane up. There you go. That's fantastic.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released. Please push back the aircraft.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Not starting engines yet, but thank you. Terminal 2. Ah, fantastic. Thank you. And there's our pushback. Let's try and find a nicer pushback angle. That looks awesome. It's turning the entire aircraft. I'm thinking perhaps we should start the engines while we're waiting because we don't really have much in the way of time. So perhaps I will start the engines. Here we go. Let's get the engines going. Right. They're all on. That's on. Packs go off. Oops, packs go off, I said. Perfect. Everything else is good. And and I'll put ignition to both. Let's start engine 2. Right, so we're waiting for 25 on the N2. That's the generator engine. That's generator turbine. It's the one that's actually powered. That's inside. And then what that will do is that will feed fuel in. It will start spinning up, and that will give us N1 rotation. And that's our turbine that generates the thrust. There we go. And we're going to do that on both engines. At 56 on N2, you'll hear a click. That's that one going to auto, and then we'll start the second engine. Anti-ice. Did I switch on anti-ice by mistake? No, it's off. There's the click. Done. Alright, now I will start the next engine. And we'll do the exact same thing. What add-ons do I use? I'm using Orbx TrueEarth UK. All of it. I have got ActiveSkyXP, and I've got the Zibo mod. I use SimBrief for my flight plans. I think that's about it. That's all I'm using. There's nothing else here.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
It's a bit of a hot start. Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Once we go to the generators, we've got Gen 1, we've got Gen 2. That's good. Got some cautions here. Air conditioning and anti-ice. What the heck is going on here? What's happened? Okay, I will now swap to my generators. Disconnect and hand signals. APU can now go off. APU bleed can go off. Packs can come back on. Still got anti-ice warning. Probe heats can now go on. That's probably the anti-ice warning. There you go. I used to a long time ago. It's been a long time.
Cell is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you and goodbye. Okay, they're now going to drive off. There you go. It's driving off there. We're going to switch on our taxi light. Lovely. And I think we are in a condition where we are fairly good to go. I'll set this to runway heading 052. I'm going to do a manual takeoff, and we've got our altitude set, so this should be quite interesting. I think everything else is now done. Isolation valve can probably go up to auto now. Probe heats are all on, that's fine. APUs are now off. Start selectors on automatic. Let's get the flaps down. Flaps in transit. Auto throttle has been armed. Let's check the flight controls. Right, I need to check this because last time this is what caused issues. This just didn't respond on. Right, still not quite. Yeah, okay, good. Rudder, yeah, that's good. Alright, and the ECAS recalled and checked. There's nothing else there. And I think we are good. Right, let's go. Does this aircraft move this time? Because last time it did not move. It's moving a lot faster this time. I will be popping. I'll probably be moving to VATSIM, so there'll always be ATC to play around with eventually. And there will be Traffic Global from Just Flight that I'll be looking at, so that could be quite interesting too. Now I double check everything here. Speed is set, heading is set, courses are set, altitude is set for initial altitude. I have the Master Flight Director. That's what the MA right there is. I think we're in a good state here. We are in a good state. Barometric pressure has also been set to 1002. And is there anything else that I need to do? Yeah, I probably need to switch that off. Put that on the second one. Let's see, how do we get? I'm gonna go this way. I'm trying to work out how to get to runway 5 right. Got to work out how to get to runway 5 right. I will switch terrain on because there's no traffic. I'll switch terrain on to have a look, ensure that's working fine there, and I will switch on weather radar on the other side. Takeoff reference is definitely correct. Our flaps have been extended correctly. The time is 16:31 local, 15:32 now on in Zulu time. So it's 15:32 Zulu, 16:32 local. We should be in the air for approximately, if we have a look actually on our plan, I think I can go right up this to runway 8 right, 5 right, not 8 right. Look at our plan today. Should tell us that our time in the air shouldn't be more than I think an hour or something. Ooh, drifting a bit. Come on, back on. And we don't have much time in the air. Don't actually tell me there. Should be fairly easy. Yeah, the graphics are incredible. They genuinely are. Right. TA only at the moment. We're going to put this down to 5 nautical miles as I am doing a manual flight, or fly out should I say. I'll take off manually. How many people are actually watching now? I don't know. 11. Cool. Hello to all 11 of you. And for those who are actually chatting, Butter, Flightastic, Alexandru, Plane Lover. 30 FPS isn't. That's 30. Actually, that's 30 FPS on the tablet. On this, it's not 30 FPS. And what you're seeing is 30 FPS due to I want to try and get at least a decent bit rate and no weird YouTube compression. Alright. This is the ILS holding area, so I'm actually going to stop here before the holding point. There we go. This is the critical area I think we're about to enter. I'll stop there. Lovely. And let's ensure that things are good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we don't need those. That's good. Wing lights.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
Oh, quiet. That can go into continuous. That can go into continuous. Everything else is good for me.
The cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay, here we go. We should roll forward and get ourselves going. This can go to TAR8. And do I have my views? Oh, I literally just set my views and it's deleted them because of the new version. This is my new forward view. Control M1. Nope, that doesn't like it. Ah, there we go. Yep, that's what I want. Perfect. Right, here we go. Strobe lights can now go on. Take a quick look at this from the outside so you guys can see what it's like. There's the aircraft. Get back inside, get to the correct view. Let's have a rolling start. I don't often do rolling starts. It's just Orbx TrueEarth, nothing else. Zibo, let's go. Cross checks. Please work.
E1 rotate.
Positive rate. Gear up.
$400.
400 feet. You can see the departure that I'm going to have to do. 1,000 feet. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Let's begin our turn. Set up speed. So we're going to speed up to 210. That's a much better flight now. We're not having any problems. That's how it should be. I don't know what happened before, but this is how it should have been. Okay, keeping ourselves down to 10 degrees.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Bring the nose down to 7.5. Now to 5. In fact, no, we'll keep climbing. My mistake. Should probably keep climbing at 7.5. There we go. What was my takeoff N1? 94.5, I think. Altitude acquired. I will now bring it down to gently down to 5 degrees nose up, and 5 degrees nose up should give me a perfect 5,000 feet, I'm hoping. Okay, what I'm now going to do is bring that nose up. I'm going to go direct there, LNAV, activate. Altitude should be held. Don't nose down. Don't nose down. Thank you. There you go. And that's how we fly. That's how we take off. Wonderful. We'll switch on not the background lighting, panel lighting here. I'll switch on some of these lights as well. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna go. What time will you land? I will be landing. About. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. My descent is in 20 minutes. No, it's not. My descent is in 15 minutes because we're not going that far. I think that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. But my landing will probably be 40 minutes, if that. Right. The next altitude we want is going to be flight level 15,000. Or flight level 150, sorry, no, 15,000. And what'd you panic for this time? This one went well. Whilst I'm doing this, because I'm just sitting at 5,000 anyway, I'm going to move myself across and set up my other views. That's controlling 2. 1, 2, lovely. And let's go. Let's quickly run back on the aircraft and set up my other views. The ever so slight. Yeah. I think that's something that doesn't happen on the real aircraft. I do know that because I've tried the professional. Like I said, I've tried the professional sims, and that's not something that happens on the real aircraft. I don't know why it happens in this. I'm assuming it's just a sim trying to catch up, essentially. This is going to be controlling 4. Now we'll go the other side. Controlling 6. Here we go. Lovely. Okay. Right, we're at 5,000 for that. Right, next up, we're going for 15,000. and we're going for a vertical speed of 1,000 foot per minute, climbing 250. 250 knots, please. And we're no longer in that, so we'll click out of that. Fantastic, we're up. We'll make my PC, you know what, it's surprisingly not that bad. This is surprisingly not that bad. Okay, other views. Well, I suppose now we're just climbing and following this along. I don't really need to do much. How far have we got? 40 miles for Honiley at flight level 150. I tell you what, let's climb at 2,000 foot per minute. Let this work itself out. That can go to off. That can go to off. These should probably be in flight. Those should probably stay on. This should be pressurized correctly. To 15,000 feet. Landing altitude is 50 feet. Even for a 5-year-old tin can. Mine is 5 years old. The only thing that's new in mine is my graphics card. That's it. I've got an RTX 2070. Everything else is at least 5 years old. At least. So, yeah. Even for a 5-year-old. Should we take a look outside whilst we're climbing? I think we should. Here's a screenshot. Here's another couple of screenshots. Right, whilst we're wandering around, how long do we have for Honiley? 41 nautical miles. Let's just sit and watch the... oh, that's clouds. There we go. Let's sit and watch this for a bit. Oh, that was 10,000 feet, wasn't it? That was 10,000 feet. I need to switch off the landing lights. There we go. Alright, we're good. We are good. Everything else seems okay. I'm not actually going to speed up too much. It says 292. I don't want 292 really. I'm thinking 270. Now I'm thinking 270 will be great for me. Nothing more than that. In fact, I should probably put in there 270. Let me put 270 in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruise altitude, for your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
Oh, you're heading to Heathrow? No.
Items may have shifted during the flight.
I will be going to Honiley and then following in BNN4A Approach into Heathrow.
Please
so
be reminded
let me
that
show
the
you what's going
regulations
on.
prohibit the use of cellular network services during the flight.
I can show you what's
After
going
the
on.
meal service, duty-free sales will begin. The catalog in your seat pocket describes the merchandise available today. We accept all major credit cards, US dollars, and other currencies for duty-free purchases.
The light's really shining on this.
Due to security regulations, we'd
will
like to
you
remind
shut
you
up?
about
Who are
restrictions
you?
to carry on baggage containing liquids, gels, or creams.
So this is what we're doing. We're coming in from Honiley, so we're going to join up here. So we're flying direct to Honiley. Then we're going to be following this one down here, BNN4A. 1,000 to go. ease that down. Bovingdon 4 Alpha all the way down on the Honiley 140 radial, all the way down to Westcote, and then at Westcote we're going to join on the Bovingdon radial 297, plus $5 for the oxygen case whilst drop. That's not going to happen, hopefully. What I'm probably going to do is at Bovingdon, I'm actually going to extend my leg over London, turn in, and then fly straight down as they would with actual ATC. So I'm planning, so if I go 113.75, and I prepare this already, 113.75, and what I will do is I'm going to set a course for, now we're going to be inbound 117. I'm going to set a course that's going to go 0. Right, hold on. What do I want to do here? There's Heathrow. I will go 125. We're going to go 125. So then we'll follow this course down over London, turn in, and if there was no air traffic control, we would be following this approach procedure. So you'll see from Bovingdon we're basically going to come straight down there for that, and then land right here. Wait a minute. Yep, that's for 09. That's not the one I want. We would be going actually out this way, round, and then in and around. This is the 09 one, annoyingly. I thought that was a 27. Rubbish. Okay, well I know what the other one is going to be. We're not going to be using this though at all. And we're currently above the clouds, nicely. Probably stick this in VNAV at this point in time. Shouldn't give us any problems. There you go, it doesn't. Apart from it's climbing up to... Why is it climbing up to that speed? I didn't ask for that speed. It's not red. Is it not red, my new one? Or is it that the other one still got it? I don't know why it's done that. Slow it down, please. So what's the lunch for this flight? On a flight like this, you wouldn't really get some lunch. You wouldn't get any lunch on something like this. I mean, we're not long in the air. And besides, with me flying, you probably don't want lunch. You don't want to be feeling sick on the descent. Peanuts quickly thrown from the galley. And what about those who are allergic? What I really like, I'm going to say that this is something I really like. If you look out here, take a look at how bright everything is. You take a look at how bright everything is. The moment we go back down below the clouds, watch how dull everything becomes. And it's fantastic. It really, really is fantastic. Right, our descent is very soon. In fact, it's telling me reset MCP altitude. We want to now reduce to... we're going for 98, flight level 098. Here we go, we're already in the descent phase. That's the next one. I will now prepare ourselves for landing. We're landing flaps 30 today. Mints are also available by pre-booking online. We're landing flaps 30 today. I will pull up the ACARS ATIS request at Heathrow. What did we have? 240 at 7, so we're landing runway 27. So that's absolutely fine. A few clouds at 2,800 feet, scattered clouds at 3,500, 17 degrees, QNH 1004. So we will now plug 10... 1004 in, ready to go, and 1004 in there, ready to go. Fantastic. We'll now get ourselves back on our approach ref. Nope. Legs, so I know what's going on. Flight level 098 and then 07. That works for me. That works for me. Or if you're allergic to peanuts, yeah, then you might as well make sure that you've got yourselves the mints. Right. Approach plate 427 left or right. Which one are we going for? I haven't said which one we're going for. Let's go for our arrivals. 27 left. We're going for 27 left. I have said that. So we'll pull up an approach plate for 27 left. Have a look at what our radio altimeters show. So we'll make that on. Put that on radio, and we're going to be a Cat C aircraft doing Cat 2 landing. We're looking for 82 feet. No, 171 feet. We're going to do that. We'll do Cat 1 today, and we'll do that as 171. There we go. That's now set. Emergency landing for medical emergency. What was the divert? I didn't put a divert in, but the divert would have been Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, so it would have been Gatwick. That would have been our diversion. What's our missed approach altitude on this one? Should be at the top. Missed approach. 3,000. 3,000 is our missed approach altitude, so if we can get a time to do this, I will actually get the missed approach altitude set in. Rate of descent, if we're landing at about, if we're coming down at 160, we're looking for 850 foot per minute rate of descent. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Right. 20 nautical miles for Soppit, and then Westcote, we're coming down. Yep, this should be good. Alright. And the great thing is we're slowed down to 270, and that's going to give us more chance. To slow this aircraft down. I always find that I need to grab the what do you call the speed brakes on this aircraft. Right. You just try to land and mostly don't bother with all these buttons. Well, on an aircraft like this, which is at study level, you have to bother with these buttons, unfortunately. We're going to do auto brakes. We're going to do level 2 today. Our course is 125 for that. I will actually dial in the ILS for 27 left, which is what, 109.5. Yeah, I'm going to dial in 109.5 on this. In fact, it's already there. And our missed approach is going to go directly to Epsom, which is 316. Should I stick 316 in here? I think I might. 316, just in case. Just in case. I have not tried DCS, no, I just don't generally have the time, and I'll actually stick in 115.3 as well on this. 115.3 on that. This one's going to be 109.5. That's something we're going to swap to. This can immediately have the course of 272, I think, 271. 271. That's the landing for Heathrow. I think it's 271. 270 actually. Hang on, 270. Never mind. That's the approach course. Oh, look at that. Oh, go on, picture. There you go. Screenshots. Anything on this side? It's alright. Am I a real pilot? I am not. I have trained with real pilots. I do work occasionally in professional simulators, and I am a qualified aerospace engineer, so rocket science, and I've done the avionics and all that kind of thing. Flight dynamics, avionics, the works. I am qualified in those systems and understanding building and calculating things on those systems. So that kind of gives me a slight advantage. Right, here we go. We are now coming up to our descent. There's our course for Bovington. Bravo November. We are now going to... This should bring the aircraft into a descent. Please bring the aircraft into a descent. Nice and gentle. Look, here we go. 200 foot off the glide, or 200 foot off the descent. Thank you very much. And here we go. Starting descent. Fantastic. Yeah, this is good. Hey, why have you done that? Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Why did you do that? Small bug with this aircraft is that when it goes into a descent, it reads what my... There you go. It's actually reading what my flight controller is doing, which is not good. We're looking for 250 or below. Just let ourselves completely drop everything. We're at 14.9, so we're just slowing down now. That weird clicking is annoying me. Now, surprisingly, it hasn't told me need drag, which I'm really, really thankful for. Alright. So, Bovington is our next one, which is flight level 070. Now, the way this works... No, it's not. It's 090. The way this works is we're going to level off at 9,000 feet, and then we're going to be, essentially, we'll get told to... Why have you done that? Oh, stupid thing. I don't know why it slowed down and then sped up again. It should have read the 240. In fact, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it... yeah, I'm going to tell it something here. Very specifically, I'm going to go... 210... slash flight level 070. There. That's very specific now. That will work. Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't. What are you doing? You should not be descending at that kind of... Actually, no, you have to descend at that sort of rate. This is crazy. Yeah, you have to descend at that sort of rate. Alright, well, the speed brakes are now out. So... slow that down. Right, so here we go at Bovington. We're coming up on Bovington. We are now going to go into a heading hold at 125. This is going to be where... This is where things change a bit. So this is exactly where things are going to change just a little bit. So we're descending quite nicely. We're at 250. We need to continue slowing down. We're coming up on Bovington. I'm actually going to stick a fix on Heathrow. Echo Golf Lima Lima there /5/10/15. Thank you. Perfect. Approach is fine. That's fine. And here we go. Taylor Swanson, hello there. You've joined us just in time for the landing, as we start coming down for our landing, which is going to be great. At this point, we are going to dial up the speed at. Don't try it. Don't try it. We're actually going to let the speed come down now to 230. This is where things will go slightly differently to what we're going to do beyond this. We're now coming down at 7,000 feet. The landing lights can now go on. Now we're going to assume that we have been cleared. So the moment you get clearance to descend to any altitude that says a feet, so we've been told we're descending to 7,000 feet, or in this case I'm going to say we've been told we're descending to 6,000 feet, it immediately goes back to that. So we're no longer going to be in standard. We're going to actually pop the this one in. Right, heading select. This is where things change now. So, on the VATSIM network, I'm not on the VATSIM network, but I do know about the voice update, and I did speak to them, and I'm really looking forward to doing this. I need to get on VATSIM, I certainly do. Okay, so you can see here, this is a bit of a mess, but I don't need to worry about that. All I'm doing is I need to fly 125. That's all I need to do. That's all I'm going to fly. I'm going to extend that leg, bring it in, and then loop myself around. That's all I want to do. Right, we're now going to descend 5,000 feet. So this is how ATC would be telling us to do something. So descend 5,000 feet, reduce speed 210, for example. So I've got my speed brakes out all the way, because that's, unfortunately, there's not much. This aircraft is extremely aerodynamically slippery, so there's not much I can actually do. I've got everything set up as I need, so I don't have to worry about that. What I do need to do is just double check my procedures. So approach, I don't need to worry about that. ILS, yep, I know about that. And landing, we should be completely fine. Alright, all the checklists are absolutely fine. We can bring this one up again. We're looking good. There's London right ahead of us. I'm going to try. I am going to genuinely try to have a great landing here. But I cannot promise a great landing. I really cannot promise a great landing. We're not quite in London on this side yet. We're just entering London here. You can just see it.
Doesn't it go?
Right, 1,000 to go. We're coming down to 5,000 feet quite nicely. I'm going to say we've been cleared to descend 4,000 feet. Turn. Let's see. We've been told turn left, heading 090. And now you're going to see the frame rate take a massive hit. That's super. That's real. I love how this looks and how it works. Okay, so now we're on our
1,000 to go.
Essentially, we're on a course bringing ourselves down to match up or line up with the localizer. We're going to come down to about 2,500 feet as we come around. So we don't need to worry about any of this anymore. I'm actually going to bring myself up to the center line. In fact, I'm going to do that. Execute that. That should change this for us. No, come on. Up there. Oh, no, sorry. My mistake. This up here. There you go. I'm stupid. What are you doing? Go up there. There you go. That's now showing me where I need to actually be going for that. Right. We're now going to bring the speed brake in. All right. Reduce speed. Reduce speed 200 knots. Descend and maintain 3,000. There we go. We can go for a 750 foot per minute rate of descent. Should be okay.
1,000 to go.
We're doing well. I think we're doing well. Now, I don't know whether the landing's going to go well because I can already feel the frame rate chugging, as I said. That's brilliant. Screenshot. Welcome to London. Welcome to London. In fact, that's probably an even better screenshot. Okay. Chanix 482, 10 right, heading 180. This is how they'd fly. This is actually how they fly and how they bring themselves in. I don't know what's happened with that pink line. That's not supposed to be like that. Can I look out the window here and see what... Oh, look at that. I'm not sure you can quite argue against how beautiful this looks. And I can't wait for Flight Sim 2020. Something's gone wrong there. Give me a course directly to the centre line, please. Altitude constraint, yeah, I know about the constraint. We're not going anywhere further than this. We've got that constraint as we come over. We're going to come straight over the city, you see. Okay. Right. Let's go for an intercept for the localizer. Okay, 10 right, heading 225 until established on the localizer. 109.5, 109.5, course 270. Here we go. We've got a bit of wind. Oh, this looks stunning. This genuinely looks stunning. I've never seen this look quite as realistic as it does right now. We've got a bit of fog. This is nice. How many people are even watching? 16 people. Fantastic. And this flight's actually gone quite well. I don't know whether the landing's going to go well. Right, we're now in Vorlock mode. Or we're going to capture the localizer. We're also going to descend 2,500 feet.
1,000 to go.
There we go. Now descending 2,500 feet. Which I know we have to do anyway. You'll need to leave for now. Oh, that's a shame because we're about 3 minutes or 4 minutes from landing. That is a massive shame. We're now going to go reduce speed 180.
2,500.
Flaps to 5. Flaps 5. Okay, we're at 2,500. Which is fantastic. Please capture the localizer. This should capture the localizer, exactly. Don't make your passengers spill the peanuts. Yes, indeed. Right, if this doesn't capture it, I'm in trouble. Caught it, approach. Here we go. We're good. Look at that. There's central London. It's actually central London. There's Battersea Power Station, House of Parliament, Millennium Wheel, Mayor's office. We've got the Olympic Park there, BT Tower right there, Westminster Abbey. Should be able to see Buckingham Palace. Where's Buckingham? That's Hyde Park. That's St James Park. Westminster over there. Super. Alright, let's bring this aircraft in ourselves. Right, we're about 10 miles out. Now going to go like that. And going to go like so. That tells me when we're about to intercept it anyway. Okay. This is not something I tend to do. The lag is real. I can feel it. I don't know whether you lot can see it, but I can definitely feel it. And we do have a 12 knot crosswind. Well, it's not a crosswind. It's almost a headwind. But that's going to push. As a matter of fact, to be completely honest, it's only giving us about a push of about 4 or 5 knots, so we should be okay. Right, reduce speed 160. Coming up on the glide now. As soon as that goes GS, I'm going to set my misapproach altitude for 3,000 feet. Glide slope. 3,000 feet. Misapproach altitude has been set. I'm ready to disengage my auto throttle, my autopilot. As soon as it stabilizes itself. Stabilize. On, stabilize. Right. Reduce speed to reference speed. Gear down. Flaps 15. In fact, we're going full flaps 30. Flaps 30. I am from the UK, yes. Yes, I am. Right. Please work. This is important. Please work. Autopilot. Disable. Autopilot disabled. I have control. Auto throttle is now off as well. Here we go. Alright. My turn to focus like nobody's business. Unfortunately, my throttle wasn't in the right position, but it's alright. I can manage this. Being pushed slightly, I can feel that. The winds are a little bit variable.
1,000 feet, stabilized, missed approach altitude set.
Yep. Glide slopes above us a bit. That's okay though. So reducing speed nicely. Off the, not quite on the glide path. I mean, no, I'm now on the glide path. I am not quite on the centre line. There we go. Coming back onto the centre line. Slight crosswind to worry about. Not too much. There's gentle movements all the way down. There we go. Maintain the speed. 134 knots is perfect. To drop the nose a little bit.
500.
Straighten up the aircraft. Now heading 270 exact.
400.
400 feet. Reduce the power. Coming over Myrtle Avenue. Bit of lag. Approaching minimums very soon.
300. Approaching minimums.
Yep. There should be all houses here.
200. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And we're down. Into the wind. Into the wind. Reverses out. Don't really need to do much there. That wind did pull me across a bit, but that's okay. Flaps up. We were manual braking now, and we'll find the first high-speed taxiway, which is right here. And we'll just go straight off this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your carry-on items stowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. We ask that you please use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from any items that may have shifted during the flight. You may now use mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices. However, laptop computers may not be used at this time. Before you leave the aircraft, please be sure to check your seat pockets, the overhead bins, and the floor area around your seat.
Thank you. It wasn't exactly the smoothest landing I wanted,
We'd like to thank you for flying with us.
but it was all right.
And look forward to serving you again soon.
The wind did pull me across a little bit at the end. I should have been a little bit more cautious about that, but it wasn't too bad. We'll watch a few replays before we end the stream. I'll just stick the aircraft somewhere, and then we'll go for a few replays, and we'll see just how it looks, and that's how we'll end the stream. That's actually gone fairly well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The temperature is about 17 degrees Celsius outside, which is very hot for October, which means I think it's reading it wrong. It should be about 12 degrees Celsius. And we've just landed in London. We'll be taxiing over to our terminal fairly shortly. I don't actually know what the terminal's supposed to be. Hopefully you enjoy your stay in Britain, and if you are flying back, well, hopefully you don't have work for the rest of the week. I'd like to thank you once again for flying Jet2 Airways, low-cost airline, flying to multiple destinations for all of your holiday needs. As the cabin crew have pointed out, please refrain from standing up or using any electronic items until I have brought the aircraft to a complete stop at our gate. Here we go, this is our gate right here. Gate number 317. Perfect. There we go. Hopefully I parked that kind of alright. Yeah, that's an alright parking. It's not great. Oh, I've parked it too short, so I should be on that one. I thought it was the first one that I was supposed to park it on, but never mind. Well, anyway, let's go into a few replays and then end the stream. So, I'm going to save this. Save the flight, save the replay, of course, as you would. If you did enjoy the flight, please do give it a thumbs up, and see if you can subscribe or follow me on social media or anything like that. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Should we have a look at what it would have been like from a passenger perspective? I think that's something we should do. Here we go. From a passenger's perspective, probably from about here. Let's see what we can see. So you can see over there we've got Paddington Station. We've got Wembley right there, down the Great Western Main Line, that way. If we zoom in, can we zoom in? For some reason I can't actually zoom in on this one. That's a bit strange. I can zoom in like that. There we go. You just see how dense London is and how much is actually there. Yeah, here we go. This is final approach into London. out on the other side. If we look from the other side, you can see that's Richmond Park right there. I believe that's, yeah, that is Richmond Park. Beautiful, beautiful place. What are my computer specs? I highly recommend going to this place, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. My computer specs, I have an Intel i7-4770K processor running overclocked and running at 4.3 gigahertz. I have 32 gigabytes of 2133 megahertz team group RAM. I also have an RTX 2070 graphics card from EVGA and XE Ultra. And I get, well, apart from London, I get about 40 to 50 FPS. In London it will chug regardless, but with the Vulkan engine coming up or the Vulkan API coming up for X-Plane, I should be getting some decent frame rates also in London. So I do look forward to seeing that. Hopefully that answers your question. As I've pointed out before, landing here at London Heathrow, that tower that you see just there, that little gas tower, that's Southall, and that's where the Great Western Railway goes across. This here is, I believe this is Hounslow, and just out there we've got Acton and Ealing and all of those kind of parts of West London. Hayes and Harlington is out that way as well, only a few miles from the airport. Run. Hi, am I an in real life pilot? I am not. I cannot afford the license, but I work with professional pilots, many professional pilots. I work on flight simulators, professional training simulators sometimes, and also I have qualifications in avionics, aerodynamics, flight dynamics, things like that, flight mechanics as well. So all the things that are natural to a pilot. I may not fly the aircraft or know the procedures, all the procedures of the aircraft, but I do know perhaps a little bit more than pilots to do with the systems of the aircraft themselves. So I know certain things pilots don't, and pilots clearly know things that I don't. That was an alright landing. I think I could have done better. I do think I could have done better with that landing. Thank you very much. I do like... My computer's very old. Apart from the RTX card, my computer is very, very old. 5 years at least. I think what we'll do now is, would it be possible for you to contact me on Discord via means of direct message? If you want to get in touch with me, just leave a comment. Generally, I don't accept follows on Discord or anything. What would the nature of it be in particular? Just because I do it. Oh, that's very real. I wasn't expecting that to look like that. Never change your degree angle rate whilst in a turn. So what do you mean by that? You do change your degree. You do change your angle rate whilst you're in a turn. Wait, that's sort of how you turn. I'm a little confused as to what you mean. Maybe you mean something slightly different. Let's go back and let's go back inside. Get to the point where we did our landing, and then we'll jump out.
25.
Now let's just jump here. I'm going to pause it here. We're going to jump out of the aircraft, and we're going to watch the landing from out here. Here we go. Let's see what this landing looks like. Where's the aircraft? There it is. There was a slight crosswind, as you can see there. You can see the way I'm flying compared to which way the aircraft's actually going. So you can see the crosswind there. Funnily enough, that Shell petrol station. Hang on, is that Shell petrol station there? I think it's a BP. I think that petrol station's actually a BP, not a Shell. But it is there. Is that not Hatton Cross? I think that might be Hatton Cross. Altitude climb or descent rate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not... It's... Yeah, generally you don't, but you can, as long as it's not a major change. But also, the reason it was generally changing is, as you're turning the aircraft, you do need to be pulling back on the yoke. So, it is a little bit difficult. But yes, you're correct. You don't watch many, but now you will. Well, I'm glad. I'm really glad that you enjoyed the stream. You know what? I will give my... What would you say? What's the rating of that landing? What would you say the rating of that landing is? You can see the wind pulling me across. I want to know what you guys would rate that landing. If you were to watch that landing, what kind of questions with regards to graphics and aircraft mechanics? Ah, yes. Well, I have a few videos, and I'm happy to actually make some videos talking about X-Planes graphics and aircraft mechanics and things like that. So I'd be quite happy to do so. If that's something you're interested in. I'm just looking for an area where... here we go. This is Myrtle Avenue. Now, I've stood here before, not next to this tree, about here, watching aircraft taking off. So, now, it's time to watch aircraft landing. You'd give that a 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the support for that. There's the aircraft. I'll bring it a bit closer. A little bit closer than that. A little bit further than that, sorry. A bit further. Not that far. Very finicky. Okay, that will do. That will do. Okay. See many real ones worse than that. Well, here we go. This should be an interesting one. So, I used to stand... Now, I've watched takeoffs, so I don't stand that close to the road, actually. I stood... I think I took a bunch of videos. Where's the road? That road. Myrtle Avenue's there. I was standing about here. And I've actually had the aircraft take off, and I've seen them take off straight across here. As a matter of fact, I might put one on Instagram of that takeoff that I caught in pretty much this exact same location of a British Airways aircraft jumbo jet. So let's have a look and play this. It should be interesting. Can I get this to swing all the way across? I can. Lovely. Where's the aircraft? Here it comes. There's actually more trees right there. That tree line should be all trees. You could use some help with the FMC. Well, if you go back and watch this stream, and you will be able to program the FMC. I need to take a picture of this. I genuinely need to take a picture of this. Yeah, if you go back, you'll be able to. Right, where do I want the picture? Not quite there. Very slowly. I'm not sure I can quite compete with a real life picture like that. Have a good day. You should. This will really help you, I hope. I'm not sure I can quite compete with a real life picture. Quite as good as this. I mean, that's, in a sense, that's pretty much. No, it was that zoomed out one that really worked, because I could see the entire runway. I need to see the whole plane though. I'm gonna try that right there. So that brings us quite nicely to the end of the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the entire stream. That was a really nice ending. I really feel bad about this, but do I feel bad about this? Yeah, I do. I kind of just want to get a shot from inside the airport, inside the perimeter, sort of as if you were a camera on top of this fence right here. Yeah, no, I said on top of. There you go. You're a camera on top of the fence, and what do you capture? That's the question. What do you capture? Here we go. And after that, I'm just going to leave it playing, and you lot can. I'll end the stream a few moments after that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you have, like I said, please hit that like button, that thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you actually think of my flying. And also you can find me on Patreon if you really want to support me like that. www.patreon.com/ECGadget. And you can also find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. I can't really complain, can I? Can I get another really cheeky little photo here? Like that. Something like that. There you go. I really can't complain with X-Plane. For some reason you cannot watch the live stream. As soon as the stream ends, just give it about 20 minutes and you should be able to go back on it. So just the stream will be ending in a few moments, so if you just want to hold on for that perhaps, and that's, yeah, that will be where you probably have to go. Right, as I said, I'm ending the stream, so let's bring in the final turn and the last few moments as we came in over this. I will leave this playing, and as soon as we land, the stream shall end. Like I said, thank you very much. I shall go off the microphone now and enjoy the last few moments of this stream, and perhaps I'll see you on another stream. I'll see you in X-Plane videos at another time. Oh look, Tower of London. Is that Tower of London down? No, that's not Tower of London. I see St Paul's. What is that? I don't know. Not Tower of London. Tower of London's just slightly further back. Probably can't see it from either window. Yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys next time. Many other videos, many other streams. Enjoy the rest of your day.